Good morning. It's very early in the morning actually, and welcome back to ZIELONKA. And I've been worrying about something. That's why I got up early, worrying about how much money we've got. Normally it's how much money we don't have, but we have a lot. So there's a couple of things I'd like to do with it. One of which is we have two things which I'd like to buy. We have lease to own mod. So I'm going to purchase this for 91,000. So that's owned now, and I'm going to also purchase this for 52,000. Okay, so now we don't have anything leased and we have all this equipment, which is brilliant. So I'd now like to buy two more fields. If we look at the map actually, just here, if I click on this, you can see we don't really have that much in the way of fields. You know, when you start new farmer on most maps, you get quite a lot of stuff, and we haven't got that much. So I would like to buy now these two fields here. I think it's 88 and 89. So I'm going to buy these, but first of all, let's go and stand on them. And while I do that, I'll walk across our fields that we drilled yesterday. Like carrots are growing. This is precision farm, so we need to fertilise it and herbicide it. So that's going to raise up the pH and the nitrogen. And our grass is growing. Look at this. So we also need to do the same thing with this, but that won't take long because they're small fields. But these fields are bigger. This is field number, I think it's 88, is that right? No, 89, and it's got sugar beet. Now, I'm going to take a bit of a risk with this field because I don't want sugar beet because there's no sugar refinery on the map, and I don't really want to put down new productions. So I'm going to cultivate it and put in here beetroot, and it's a big field for beetroot. We put like parsnips and carrots in these two here, and they're probably big enough, but this is a massive field, so we'll have a lot of beetroot. So I hope you like beetroot because I'll probably be selling it online or something. But anyway, this field here, potatoes. Now I don't want to do potatoes. I'm not a big fan of potatoes. There is a potato processing plant on this map, which I think is, no, it's not here, it is here. But the only thing about that is we need oil for that. And again, there's no oil mill on the map, and I don't want to put down new productions. I might have to eventually, but so let's try and get this sorted out first, because we can have this cultivating while we sort out these two fields. So which tractor shall we choose? Well, we'll go for the the left-hand one, which is our John Deere, which is perfectly capable. This John Deere, I think, has about, I'm not sure what it has actually. Let's just have a look. It's a 6R and it has 300 horsepower. So this is fine. So we need our cultivator, which is up on the hill. And also today I'm going to do something controversial, and I'm going to sell the chickens and sell this and put down the same shed for our vehicles that we have here, but it's going to be a shed for all our sort of attachable equipment. Because it bothers me having it all out in the field there. I don't like that. When it gets to, autumn and everything, and there's more moisture in the air. Well, there's moisture in the air now, or the dew in the morning, but it's going to rust everything. So I'd like to put it all in a shed. So I'm going to do that later in the episode anyway. I'm thinking of turning on crop destruction because I have it off at the moment. But I'd like to be more realistic about things actually, and do that. And talking about realism, let's just see, before we start this, let's just jump out and see how our piano is doing, because before I rested yesterday it was at 5%. I'd like to see what it's at now, and the piano is just here, I think. Yes, it is. So I'm not going to show you what's going on, but it's 21.4% progress now, and it was 5% yesterday, so I wonder what that means, and we'll see at the end of the episode, or in the middle of the episode, or some other time, because I might put that as a feature in my thumbnail. But anyway, let's go back to this guy, and it is pretty easy on these fields, isn't it, to put a worker because they're so square. So let's start him off. Field not owned. Oh, we haven't bought it yet, have we? Right, okay. I forgot about that. Let's buy it. Let's buy these two. Yes, 68,000. It's quite cheap, isn't it? And this one as well, which is 61,000. And we've really, really increased our own sort of acreage. So let's try again. Press B and see if you'll start off for us now. Oh, that's really good. Cultivating at 5:30 in the morning. Fantastic. So, I think I'd like to finish off our carrots and grass. And I'm going to use our little case farm all, which we bought there's a new pack, isn't there, with those two tractors in it. But before I do this, I'm going to go over the shop and put narrow tyres on both of these contraptions, because I'm going to turn crop destruction on, because I like having it on for the realism. So let's see if I can put narrow tyres on both these things. So this one, customised wheel setup, is going to be narrow tyres. Yeah, we'll have that customised. Yes. Okay. And for this wheel setup, narrow tyres. Yes. Customised. Yes. And now I'm going to turn on, as I keep saying I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it now. Crop destruction. Here it is, and I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to save the game so it doesn't go away. Okay. And now it's our own fault if we just destroy some of our crop. Yeah, I do feel better for having it on, actually. It's just one thing that's a bit, I don't know, unrealistic. These poles are an absolute nuisance, but we can get around it by, well, various methods, I suppose. So I've put, yes, I've got herbicide in here, and I'm not sure if we can see if there is, it doesn't say there's weeds on here, but let's have a look in precision farming. Just here, and it says the third one down is weeds, and normally what you have to do is just spray a bit of herbicide on the field, and that kind of the score goes up, basically. So I'm just going to try that. That should be it. I mean, there's no herbicide coming out, and let's just have a look at this now. It's gone right up. It's gone right up. Look at that. The weed control has gone right up, and it didn't do it with that other sprayer, but it's done it with this John Deere. So that's good. That's solved our weed control issue on this field. And while we're doing that, we might as well go to our other two fields and do it on there as well. That's this one done, which is this one. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, the weed control, you can see there, the middle one is full up. The score is full up now. Just there. And a grass field as well. It's just, you're kind of pretending to spray. It's not spraying anything because there's normally no weeds on a grass field. But let's just have a look at our precision farming score again, or the analysis. Yeah, the weed score has gone right up. So we've solved our weed problem at one fell stroke with the John Deere, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's go and get some liquid fertiliser now. Right, while he's spreading out, let's see how this guy is doing. Oh, he looks like he's done, yeah, it's probably a quick job because it's just straight lines, isn't it? But he's done over half the field now, which is fantastic. So after this, well, we need to do the precision farming thing, but after that we can put in beet, and I'd like to get that all done in this episode. It's quite a big field, but I think we can do it. Alright, let's get on with this. So this is these two fields finished, because our grass field I don't think needed any nitrogen. This one says on it now, loam, expected yield 125%. Look at that. So everything's perfect on here, and on here everything's perfect, and we haven't resprayed it or anything, so this is absolutely fine. So I would like to go and do something now which I've been meaning to do for a long time, which is to put like a cow barn down on that new area that we've bought recently. And we might as well use our van to go down there. I don't like teleporting down there all the time, so we'll just drive down there in this. Okay, I got a bit confused and went to the wrong area. We do own that area over there, but this is the area that we now own, and it's this one that's got like a dried up stream going through the middle of it. I wonder if this will change. You know, when it rains, I wonder if this will change. So let's jump out of our Poland van. That's in the Poland colours, if you didn't know. So yeah, let's fly and just see what's around us. So we own over here, I think up to these fields here. So I'd like to put the cows in this sort of area. So let me just see, stop flying, see if I can find, go to construction just here, animals, and okay, I thought I had more mods than this actually installed. We don't have much in the way of cow barns. I might just pop out the game and see if I can find something. Okay, so I found a couple of cow barns, one of which is the cow barn old, which is this big, which is quite big, and there's a Polish cow barn, Obora Polska, which is quite small, but we can use the XML file to you know, increase the capacity of the cows in here. So let's just decide. Right, okay. There's quite a lot of extra costs, so what I might do is try and flatten out the land a little bit. Okay, well, I'm not sure that's done anything. Let's just go and stand where we just worked, which is here, and I might have to do this off screen a little bit, but let's finally try and put down our cow shed here. And I think that's okay. Feel free to write in with your complaints about my, you know, flattening of the area and everything. I'd like more comments on my videos actually. I don't seem to get many. Even if you want to say I don't like what you've done or whatever, it's fine. Just comment, because it bumps the video up in the rankings, you know. So anyway, this is our new cow shed, and I think it's suitable for Poland. I mean, Poland's not an antiquated country or anything. It's a modern country, but it looks kind of rustic, you know. So, okay, we can't use it yet. I don't want to get cows yet because we don't have any food for them, but I wanted to put it down, and the next thing I put down is chickens. But first of all, I will go back to this guy, and he's finished, and I'm really glad we own this cultivator actually, because it's just perfect. So, I think the next thing we need to do is to analyse. I obviously could have paid for this job actually to be done, you know, automatically in precision farming, but I wanted to use the equipment we've got, and yeah, let's get it seen to. And you know, I don't want to just spend money willy-nilly kind of thing, because I would like to buy that great big harvester I'll just show you the one I mean. It's in the premium expansion, and it's the most expensive thing in the game now, I think, which is... Where is it? This thing. The Devolf. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy it new, but, you know, when the time comes. So I need to keep back... How much is it? $637,000. Euros, rather. So we don't have, actually, that much money. And, yeah. Oh, let's have a look at the field. Just here. So we've got a bit of everything here, haven't we? Look at this. Some silty clay and all the rest of it. So, okay. Right, we need to get on with the fertiliser first, isn't it? Yeah, we need to put slurry on it. So I think I'll get the Massey Ferguson and our slurry spreader, and we'll do that job first. Okay, what I might do actually is to put this on a worker. I don't want him buying slurry. I'm going to come and fill up when he runs out, but we'll put this on a worker because I'd like to put down a new shed. I'm doing all sorts of things today, but if I can put this on a worker, it will be handy. He's got 81% in his tank, and by the way, I have to use this to fill up power tools, fill vehicle and all that sort of thing, because we don't have any other source of sort of slurry at the moment. We don't have any cows, and when we do, I'll use that. But for the moment, I use power tools, and I pay £600 for a fill up. But let's go back to here, and another scary thing to do for me is to sell the chickens and sell this barn here and put up a new shed, which I've been meaning to do for ages. So let's just sell the chickens. Yeah. And are they all gone? They are. So let's go back into construction and go into destruction. And this chicken pen, yes, gone. All gone. So now I'd like to put up exactly the same, this one here, because I like it so much, and we can get a lot of stuff in it. We could probably get all this stuff in the new shed. So let's find it in here. It's this one, and it should fit here actually, because I tried it yesterday on my Xbox. So 50,000. So if I can squeeze it in, it will go. Do you know what? I'm having trouble squeezing it in. So what I might do is sell this as well, because I never use it and I can't seem to find any good use for it. So we'll go to destruction again. And oh gosh, I hope this is okay, but I'm just going to sell this for 3,958 and see now if I can squeeze in, but maybe I can find something else to put there. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in the new barn. I'm going to get out of the way a little bit. Yeah, this is much better. I'll put it here, even though it's a little bit forward, but there's only £8 over the construction cost. So, oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Yeah, I think this is okay, and there's not too much lumpiness. That's what I was worried about. And we can put all our stuff in it. But first of all, let's get back to this guy. And I need to fill him up by doing this. And put him on worker again. Okay, while he's doing that, we should actually use this. And our new, well, we just bought it, but our lime spreader, and start spreading the lime. Not the news, but start spreading the lime. Okay, well, I haven't finished, but I would like to just turn things off and get the Massey Ferguson to start ridging now, because I'm going to put beet in here. And by the way, I need to pay for all the stuff I've used. I've used 3 lots of slurry and 1 full whatever that's called, a tank full of lime. So I need to pay for that. I'll do it at the end when I've finished. So here's our ridger, and I would like to just stand on the field before we do anything else. pH is perfect, nitrogen is okay, it needs spraying after it's, you know, in first growth. So let's get the guy lined up. And let's start ridging. Brilliant. And I wonder how much red beet we will get out of this field. Probably absolutely tons of the stuff. But, you know, I did say that's what I would do. I'm not going to kind of cultivate any of it back in if there's too much. I'm going to, you know, have it for lunch every single day of the rest of my life probably. So, anyway, let's get this guy back to work. Oh, have we got enough to finish it off? 4%? Just about, I think. Yeah, just about. So we haven't got much left in the tank, but that's fine. So let's fold that up. And we are just in time actually for red beets, because you see here we can only put them in until the end of June. Carrots would be okay, and then we harvest. When do we harvest these things? Red beet in August. Is that right? So, like, in 2 months, we might be harvesting this stuff. Well, that'll be good, won't it? we'll have to buy that big harvester. But for now, we have to put red beet in the ground. We have to make sure it's in the ground before the end of June, or we won't be able to harvest it. So, I'm using, as you can see, this old thing again, which I really like it, and it should be able to cope with this field, and I'm not sure if it needs a front weight on it, but we'll see. But it does need to have red beet selected, so that's done, and we probably might not have enough seed in it, but I'll go back to the shop and let's put this on a worker. Lovely. And I still can't understand that seed thing. You must just use absolutely hardly any seed whatsoever. 10 point something or other. Right, while this is going on, and maybe to finish the episode, I'm not sure, let's just have a look and see what's going on with the piano manufacturer just up here. And we're 27.9% completed progress. So let's have a look in here, shall we? Oh, look at this. It's like the, you know, the base or whatever. Is this how they're made? We have 27.9% of a piano. And I might put that in my thumbnail. You know, what does 27.9% of a thumbnail of a piano look like? Brilliant. Okay, so how are we doing with planks? It's only planks we put in here. And we put 4,000 in here, and there's still loads left. So, okay, I can leave that. I might just do a short time lapse of the drilling here. Well, I'm kind of out of time, so I think what I'll do is take this off a worker and just leave him here in the field so he can pick up from exactly the same place next time. I might do this off screen actually, finish this field off, but we've got a bit to do, and this keeps running out of seed because it can do 2 lines and then it needs more seed. But anyway, thanks very much for watching today, and hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave comments even if you don't like it, you know. So, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.